So we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we introduced the Lanayru mining facility and did those 3 power nodes back in Lanayru Desert, and we introduced this place. In this episode, we're going to resume this dungeon and get through the nitty-gritties of it. So, I will say that if you have not played Skyward Sword, just know that this dungeon in particular will start the series of very confusing temples. I'll say that's if you have not played Skyward Sword. If you have, then you basically already know what to expect. But go ahead and drop down here, and I will also say that this particular part, I heard through the grapevine that this lever hides a treasure chest from us. Pull that down if you want to go ahead and open every chest in the dungeon. I do, so I did it. Go ahead and drop on down. Ugh, that conveyor belt thing. Stamina fruit, I need you. This frickin' music, though, oh my gosh, it is just a perfect touch. Alright, run up this ladder and open up that chest that we just went ahead and unveiled. And it should not be a very big chest, it's very small. Go ahead and grab it. It's red rupees, because why not? Red rupees are pretty awesome. Drop on down. I do have to, kind of throw some credit at this game for, saying there's not many chests that are that, valuable on the map. But if you want to go ahead and open every chest on the map, go ahead and get that one extra. They put a whole lot of extra unrequired chests on the map. So you don't want to leave an unopened one just sitting there in existence, just wishing you'd opened it earlier, but you did. But still, take that dude on out and drop down this lever. Alright. Now, we want to go ahead and go back down the conveyor belt and dodge that obstacle there and open this door on up right here. Now, this room kind of did throw some confusion at me when I first played this game, but it's honestly not that bad if you just know what to do. Go ahead and just chill your way onto that ladder there and cut these barrels. Ooh. Slingshot seeds. Why not? Don't mind if I do. Kind of avoid that blowfish there. If you want to go ahead and save a bomb, go ahead and just pop him on open. He's there. He's gonna respawn anyway, so just go ahead and take advantage of that. Just hop on across these platforms here, and up this ladder right jaw. Hello, Mr. Arakas on the wall or on the ceiling. Open this up. See what we get out of it. And we have the Gust Bellows. It is an ancient and mystical device capable of blowing an endless gust of wind. Wind Waker Part 2. Honestly, though, if I could be brutally honest about this item, you don't get any other items like this in most other Zelda games that I've heard of, that is. But it does just bring back, a kind of Luigi's Mansion kind of vibe. Seriously, with, blowing those piles of dust open in, the basement chapter, I think. Go ahead and open this chest too. And I think it's not required, but hey, Goddess Plume. Some chests have very randomized treasure when it comes to RNG. It can be a monster horn, it can be a Goddess Plume, it can be a golden skull. It's really random, so not all chests all have the same thing each and every time that you turn the game on. It's very randomly number generated, but go ahead and hop on across this path here and get these guys out of the way. Go ahead and get these Arakas out of here. Swipe this pufferfish dude towards those rocks and jump on across, because why not? It's very fun, right? And get these dudes on out of here. Hey, don't even think about clinging on to me, because I'm just not going to go ahead and do that for you. I'm not going to let you cling on to me. Anyway. You have a big pile of dust here. Go ahead and blow that away. Down it goes, and feel free to get these little dust piles as well if you want. And in this door we go. Okay, so now is the, kind of return point for access. Go ahead and pull this block back, and this is where the dungeon kind of gets confusing. This is not where we want to go. It just brings us back here since the ladder was here. Go ahead and drop on down, and you know that room with those 3-headed creatures? Yeah, we want to go back in there. My first time playing this game just really did not throw me a bone for a clue until now. After searching around for quite a bit, I really did kind of find out what to do next. Go ahead and use your Gust Bellows, since, again, when you have the item of the dungeon, you can use it for anything. Anything. But seriously, with that block being there, it kind of does, raise some questions. With a block here, a switch should be here too, right? Araka, get out of my way. Anyway, there it goes. Gonna just go ahead and push that block on that switch there, and unlock that door. And it is one of those switches where you have to weigh it down with something. But seriously, go on this way, and continue our path. This room kind of seems nostalgic, in a way. Go ahead and get out of here, man. And run across the sand, and keep an eye on your stamina, because it does become critical at this point. Rooms that require stamina can be pretty stressful sometimes. Anyway, go ahead and run on across, and get on over there. And right on the left side of where that big dust pile is, kind of does hide a time shift stone. And we want to go ahead and run across and ignore that pufferfish there. Mrs. Puff, it's us. Anyway, blow this thing on out of the way. Araka, out of the way, please. If I had to pick one really annoying creature in this temple, it's the Arakas, those little hermit crab dudes. This music, it is a relief. With how stressful this dungeon can be, I really do think that the music makes up for it, in my honest perspective. Go ahead and blow your way on across. And here I think you have a couple of options. Now, this platform, you want to go ahead and kind of give it like a little couple of bursts. Make sure that it's going in the wrong direction, the right direction. Don't just go ahead and blow like at will. Just kind of give it a couple bursts, see which direction it's going in first, then go ahead and commit to it. We can open this chest on up in the beginning, or in the meantime. Monster horn, not bad. There we are. We already went ahead and opened that up, so we don't have to worry about it again. And platform. There we go. Jump up on that, and blow our way on back. Alright. And now, if you look above this, we have a little wheel to spin. A little wheel. We can go ahead and unlock this gate with it. Alright, and these BMOs, I think, move. They move a lot. They can move towards you, so even if you're far away from them, they can detect you and go towards you. Seriously, go ahead and get those couple of rupees there. This enemy here, I want to know its name again. Target lock, Centrobe. This security drone was built in ancient times. It is armed with missiles fired from a central turret and flying bombs fired from both of its sides. Analysis suggests that you can repel the missiles fired from the central turret with certain items at your disposal, such as your shield. You know, it's pretty cool. It's getting pretty creative here, but go ahead and just fire that rocket back on at it with that shield bash there. And it's going to summon these little dudes. What's up, guys? Go ahead and swipe him horizontally there, and him vertically there. Why not? And we want to go ahead and launch one more rocket back at him, just to go ahead and finish him off. And there we are. I really did wish that there was a platform to go ahead and just, collect those rupees and not have them fall down into the void. Because honestly, I could have used those rupees, even though it wasn't that much, but still, money is money. It kind of adds up in the end. Anyway, go ahead and hop on across that. And climb up this ladder here. Nice. And this BMOS, if you're lucky enough, if it's facing away from you, he will not hit you. So, there you go. And we have another wheel. How many rupees did he drop? 5. Not bad. And unlock this door. Oh my gosh. Okay. I forgot to mention that when you let go of A, just when you feel like you're just being cocky enough, the game says, no, I'm going to make you do it over again. It could have just stopped at the gate there. I could have just blew it like the rest of the way. I'd have to maybe do it all over again. Oh, wow. Hey, it's what I get for being cocky, so I guess I'm okay with it. Go ahead and give these little dudes a hug right there. Give him a little bop right there. And there you go. Now, this Ooh, red rupee. Red rupee again. Don't mind if I do. All right. Go ahead and blow these sand things out of the way. Get this dude out of here. Did he drop something? No, he didn't. Pull this block back and push it on through here. This room, I will say, did kind of confuse me my first time playing it too. It really made me wonder what to do next. This room does have to be brought to life in some way, so go ahead and climb up this. And it does not look like it, but in a second we can actually shoot the time shift stone through these bars. It does not look like it, but we can. Go ahead and bust your slingshot on it out, and go ahead and bop it. There it is. I did not think that I could do that, but I tried. I was like, let me go and try one more thing, and it worked. So, there you go. Put that away, and we have a dude down here. What is his name? What's up, buddy? Target lock. Armos. The security and defense mechanism was developed long ago. It will attack anything that enters its security perimeter. According to my records, its weak point is its mouth, but it requires some specific measure to make it open its mouth. So what you got to go ahead and do is go ahead and get your Gust Bellows on out and blow its propeller up top. Now it will expose these little diamonds in its mouth. Now, most Zelda games that I've played had Armos that only require throwing a bomb in its mouth or hitting like a gemstone from behind. This here in Skyward Sword, the Armos require that you hit it from both sides. So, hey, dynamic, right? Go ahead and climb back on up and open this chest right here. And lo and behold, we get the dungeon map. And honestly, it does not reveal that many rooms. More like just treasure chests that we have not yet opened. But still, it is what it is. We have treasure to find, because why not? I totally forgot. There's an amber relic in this room. Go ahead and climb back on up and hop across this. I could have totally used the beetle as well, but nothing better than just manually jumping across the platforms, right? Amber relic. Pretty nice. And here we go. Okay, so in here brings us back to the main room. Now, before we go anywhere else, let's go ahead and look at the map here, and these white lines indicate paths that will not submerge you in sink sand. Go ahead and follow those, and the game kind of does be nice to you and put like this little sand block here to mark where it actually begins. Pretty nice, but go ahead and weigh the switch on down, and funny enough, we don't have to push a block on top of it. Once you press it down, it stays down for good. Awesome. Now we can go ahead and sprint on across here and hope that we don't sink in the sand. Link, you okay, dude? Okay, that was weird. Go ahead and get our Gust Bellows on out, and let's go ahead and read this path in this hole here. We have to go straight, then right, then left. Okay, perfect. Got it. Let's go ahead through here and find out what's on the other end. Now, I do recall that there are some... What's in this room? I forgot. Oh, yeah, little dust piles. Little thing. Look at the little freaking artsy stuff on the wall. These robots are so nice. It's even inscribed in Hylian. Not bad. Not bad at all. And let's go ahead and cut these little dudes open. Get them on out of the way. And you can go ahead and blow these out of the way and get some treasures underneath. Namely, an amber relic. Nice. Open this chest and find out what's in it. Another goddess plume. I'm really just hitting the jackpot in this episode. Thanks, game. Anyway, let's go on back out on here. Straight. Right. And I think, yep, it's basically like a reverse anagram. It's the same thing backwards as it is going forward. Alright. Go ahead and dodge his electric balls. We don't want to go ahead and get hit by those. We want to go ahead and go straight. And go straight on little here. Yeah, you're straight on over here. My southern accent is coming back. Straight on over here on me. Alright, so we have one more path to go ahead and tackle. Optionally for... Actually, no, it is required to go into this room. But it is notorious for having a treasure chest that we want to go ahead and pick up and not leave it unopened on the map. Blow this dust pile out of the way. And what is the path here? It is more kind of cryptic this time. Straight, left, straight, left, straight. Okay, I got it. The game is not fooling me. Just go ahead and hug the main paths. It is not that bad. Go ahead and go straight, and then go that away. And you want to go ahead and turn on there. Enough. My accent is not helping. Go ahead and crawl this way. This room, I gotta say, really did kind of throw like a giant cluster of confusion at me because there are two things in this specific room that require your attention if you want to go ahead and get everything in this dungeon. It is a chest and a switch. One is optional, one is required to move on. Generic. Go ahead and blow this sand out of the way. Hey, buddy. Blow this sand out of the way. And go that way. No, this way. He just exploded. He exploded without my permission. Anyway, he exploded. Go ahead and blow this sand out of the way. It is kind of cryptic, honestly. It's excessive when you have to go and search for things and like the needle in the haystack kind of vibe. But still, it is challenging. It's a challenge and it's kind of fun. Go ahead this way. Ooh, don't want to get stabbed. There is a switch though. We got the hard part out of the way. That's nice. Alright, and we have one more thing to go ahead and pick up, and it does lie in this path. I believe, assuming that the game will not screw me in some way, I will find that treasure chest in just a second. Right over here, I believe... Yep, there it is. A very small chest, rather. But over here on the map, it gives it like a blue chest. It's really concerning to me. But still, it's not that bad. Alright, red rupee. There we go. Okay. Go ahead this way. Follow along your instincts, and there should be no problem. And that way. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I thought I was going to have like a really hard time with that, but I didn't. And for that, I can be grateful. Okay, so here we have another instinct. We have another principle to go ahead and apply to. We have a minecart with stuff in it, such as a time shift stone. We cannot actually swipe it up, down, left, or right, but the only way to go ahead and activate it is to poke it. Or use your beetle. It's really either that or use the beetle. It's fine. There are a couple of these in this very room. There is off in the distance a big pile of sand that houses another one of these minecarts. And that we're going to go ahead and use to get to the next room right after this one. And what comes with it is not fun. I gotta say, it's not fun. But what I'm going to go ahead and do here is hopefully ignore this dude. Okay, great. Link is just going to go ahead and target that wheel anyway. We're going to go ahead and ignore him. I don't have to fight him. I didn't take any damage, boy. Okay. I guess I can fight him like one time. Fight these little dudes that he's going to go ahead and give me. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. He just died. He just died and fell down. Anyway. You can go ahead and hide behind this minecart. And these BMOs will not actually hit you. This one we kind of go ahead and have to take on out. Got my word salad there. Because he is blocking the path, so. Okay. And with that, once these little rest of the platforms go ahead and extend there, we can go ahead and pull that switch and pull this minecart the rest of the way to the end, so we don't have to wait any longer. One more platform, and we should be good to go. Alright, there we are. To the end. Okay, with that done, we have one more minecart to go ahead and tend to, and it lies right here. So, I will make a little bit of a jump cut because I'm going to wait for it to go all the way to the very end, and we're going to go ahead and go back this way, and right after going this way. Give me a second. Okay, now since we're here right at the very end, we want to go ahead and pull it the rest of the way that way. Now, we want to go ahead and turn this time shift stone off, and then turn it right back on again right after. Now, I cut that out because it was kind of time consuming anyway, because it's, we didn't really watch that, but going this way is kind of more important because of this specific little wheel right here. Now you want to go ahead and blow this thing right there and unlock that door before, the time shift stone passes it on up, and unlock that door there. Okay? Timing that up really did confuse me my first time playing it, but I was able to do it with no problem. I gave it a couple shots, and here we are in this room. Okay, just double checking the map, making sure that we opened everything else. We only have this chest and that chest to go left, and this one is required. Okay? Now, specifically looking at this room, we have some paths to go ahead and analyze here. So, what does that mean? Well, we have to go ahead and, first of all, get these guys off of the vines here, because they won't get in the way. One thing I will say that I'm blessed with is the fact that I can freely control the camera and go on my path and see right where danger is without having to guess and eyeball it and end up failing. Now, over here I think should be some bombs, like, extra bombs that I can go ahead and make use of and go ahead and get electrocuted, because why not? Oh, bombs, right here. Why do we need bombs? Well, right over here involves bomb buckets. Yeah, why not? Why not? Go ahead and toss these in. And normally, the time shift stone that we want to go ahead and look for should be right up in the little, diamond nook right coming out of the ceiling. But it's not, it's missing. Well, where is it? I spy with my little brain. Right in the corner of the room. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead and throw that bomb right there and find out what is next. Go and hoppity hop on across. If I see another Iraq, a little Iraq, I'm gonna flip. But it doesn't look like there's any Iraqs, so they're not gonna go ahead and cling on to us. Go ahead and strike that thing. And this is the big room. Okay, 2 Armos this time. Perfect. Go ahead and jump back on across and find out what is next. What is next? Well, go ahead and pass up that Demos there. Wait for those obstacles to get out of the way and don't fall down like a doofus like I just did. And, the game was nice to me. It threw me a little bit of a bone. Wait for these obstacles to drop back on down, so it refreshes my timing. Go ahead and go on this way. Now, this thing gives us a switch and gives us a lever. Go ahead and pull it down and bring it towards us. Generic. Okay, so with that, we don't have to go ahead and guess which direction this is going to go, and we can just automatically choose since we're already on the platform. Now, right over here has a little bit of a puzzle, and we want to go ahead and take this dude on out first, because he will get in the way when I'm trying to explain it. He will get in the way. Go ahead and summon your little dudes towards me now. I really do think that you're going to go ahead and get in the way while I'm explaining something. Chop him on open and fire one more rocket back at him, so he's dead. Alright, there we go. Thanks for not giving me those rupees. Anyway, go ahead and throw the bombs in here, and if you go ahead and look behind these panels that fall down once you throw bombs in them, it has a number of robots that kind of indicate an order of which to hit these switches that are on the other side of the room. Go ahead and knock this one back on down. Okay, so we have 1, 3, and 2. And right over here indicates a spot where we can find out where that puzzle takes place. So, go ahead and use your Gust Bellows and bring this platform all the way to the right. According to my knowledge, I could be goofing or derping, but I'm not. Go ahead and just drop on there. Not start all over because of me falling down into the void. Go on this way. All the way. This song, though, my gosh. Again, the dungeon does make up for a lot of the trauma that you're going to go ahead and put up with in this temple. The great music really does help out a lot. Anyway, go ahead and equip your Gust Bellows. And go on this way. We have more bomb buckets. Nice. Go ahead and throw your bomb open in there, and it will unveil a switch over and over again. 3 switches. Not bad. Alright. Go ahead this way. Go ahead and go on that away there. And that away, bub. Anyway. Throw that in there. I say anyway a lot. I'm using that word a whole lot in this episode. I'm sorry. Alright, so one more switch thing right over here. And this should be good to go. Now, once you go ahead and unveil these switches, there is an order, pertaining to the other side of the room. Now, what do we have? We have 1, 2, then 3. So what do we want to do? So the switch right across from the one that says 1 is the one that we want to go ahead and hit first. So go ahead and bring your way on over and bust out your slingshot and hit that switch. Now what's next? We have 2. Well, which one is 2? The far right, obviously. Alright. See why it's kind of traumatizing and frustrating sometimes? It's repetitive. This dungeon is very robotic. It's kind of like a robotic process, but still, as long as you put up with it for a good amount of time, you won't have to do it again for a while. For a while, that is. It's going to get worse later, I'll say. Not that I'm throwing shade at the mechanics and the choreography, but still. 3rd switch. Right there. It unlocks that door. Now we can go back. Yay. All the way this way. We're going on a trip. In our favorite rocket trip. Alright. Knocking that off. We have bombs there. And we have 2 more Armoses to go ahead and deal with. Below his propeller there. Strike. And strike. 1 more Armos. Alright. Bop. And bop. Oh, I was too late. See what happens? You gotta be kind of quick with these dudes. That's just how it is. Oh, he kind of jumped at me. But now he's dead. Nice. And we have the big key. Or the dungeon boss key thing right here. We can open it up now. Yay. And we have the ancient circuit. It is made of shining gold. It also looks like it may be apart from something. An unspecified something. The one and only masterpiece that we can go ahead and pick up in this dungeon. It is an ancient circuit. The surface is inlaid with circuitry. I do admire how this game does not give a specific... It gives a specific name for the boss key. An ancient circuit, an ancient carving, a golden carving. It just doesn't straight up say boss key. It's very specific with certain principles, I'll say that. Go ahead and drop on back down. And the door that unlocked in the cutscene is right off in the distance. Right over here. And get hit by that thing, of course. Now, going on this way, it's not so easy. Why? Well, we want to go ahead and pass up these little blowing gusts right here. And while we're sprinting, we want to go ahead and not sprint while that thing is blowing there. And pass that on up. Go ahead and dodge that obstacle there. Go ahead and roll on through here. And that was the big room. That was very challenging. Now, where is that final chest that we want to go ahead and pick up? So, it is right in this direction. Climbing up this ladder, it is way off in the distance. Right down there. Right down this little corridor. You can go ahead and pick this up before that big room that we just, went ahead and did. Or after. It's up to you. So, honestly, it does not matter to me. I already know where it is, so go ahead and pick it up anyway. Red rupee. Not bad, it's a lot. Killing that Keese there. Hey, I'm missing a quarter of a heart. I may as well pick up that. So, after this room, we have one more thing to do that's kind of, sort of major. Not really, though. But we have another minecart to go ahead and tend to. That's pretty cool, right? Anyway, go ahead and bust out your little bust bellows here. And we have a path to go ahead and not jump in front of those gusts with. Take your time. It's no rush. No rush. And there it is. And if you want, go ahead and just pull this lever on down. And there we are. It unveils the boss door. Drop on down. Let's go ahead and double check our map. Looks like we opened everything in the temple. That's very nice. We have the very badass item of the dungeon, and we have an ancient carving to go ahead and solve. So, what do we do? Well, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it confuses me too. It is this way, though. Hello? Hello? This way? This way? Hello? Hello, please? No? I'm asking for help. Oh, wait, this way. This way. This way. This way. There we go. Perfect. We did it. Thousand-year arachnid, Moldarach. So he's actually not that hard. What you do have to go ahead and do is watch out for his claws. He will kind of, grab you with them. Whichever one turns red, he will attempt to grab you with that one. Just go ahead and swipe in that direction, and he should be no problem at all. It really does depend which one kind of glows up red first. Go ahead and dodge that, and whichever claw he opens up, it does not matter. It doesn't have to be red. Don't get grabbed like I did. Go ahead and just give him a little swipe, and he should open that up again. One more claw to go, so this should not be a problem. All we gotta go ahead and do is watch out from here on out. So, hit him again. Thanks for not grabbing me. Go ahead and give him a little swipe, and he'll hit you with his tail. He'll try to, at least, a couple times, but as long as you dodge it, you'll be okay. Yep. Nice try. Alright, now, he will kind of attempt to burrow here. So if you can go ahead and get like a few good jabs in his eye before he does, you'll be quite ahead for the boss fight. Go ahead and just run in this direction. Give him a couple jabs in the eye, and he should be done in, like, no time. This is a very short boss, because I think the game is like throwing you a bit of a bone because of how long the dungeon was. This is not a hard boss. All you gotta go ahead and do is give him a good jab in the eye. And that's basically it. That is 1000-year Moldarach. Very short. And with that, I think we deserve our heart container right here. Let's go ahead and pick that up. It is our 12th heart. Nice. We have life now. We are happy people. Number 12. Nice. Now, I will say specifically, this is probably one of my most favorite rooms in this game. It just brings about to life the big creativity effect. It is just beautiful once I hit this time shift stone. It's beautiful. I love it, and it just really resembles the entire province in one room, and it is just amazing in so many ways. That's just what I have to say about it. Look at this beautiful scenery. The light that just shines down and it really illuminates the statues that these little robots resemble. It's perfect. I love it. Impa. Your Grace, quickly, to the gate. LSP. LSP, here. You'll need this where you're going. Go, now. LSP. So, you can come back with whatever you want to go ahead and say, but since she was kind of like a, a pendejo to us in episode whatever it is, when, like, the Earth Temple hit, am I late? I really want to hear your response to that, Impa. No, you're right on time. LSP. You must go now. Return to the old woman at the sealed grounds. Tell her what happened here. She will know where you must go. And know that we will. I'll see you again. This isn't goodbye, LSP. I promise. Now you've done it, LSP. I blame myself. I should have reprimanded you the last time that we met, but instead I was soft. I take pleasure in punishing you, but I have no time for recreation. But next time I'll do more than just beat you senseless. I'll make the affair so excruciating you'll deafen yourself with the shrill sound of your own screams. A report, Master. I can no longer detect Zelda's aura. The moment the gate was destroyed, Zelda's presence disappeared from my readings. You can no longer search for her with your dowsing ability. Zelda's companion instructed you to meet with the Ancient One in the sealed grounds. This corresponds with the records in my memory. I propose that we travel to the sealed temple. So I have some opinions about that cutscene. The fact that absolute chaos was happening around Link the entire time, and the fact that he just took a few seconds to like say, "Hey, look at the pretty harp." It throws chaos and comedy in the same bucket with each other, and it really brings light to the situation that is so serious, I guess. It's just amazing, but you can go ahead and kind of utilize these little dust piles here. And a new bug. Pretty nice. We have some ants. Amazing. You caught 2 Lanayru ants. It's said that these ants store water deep in their nests, allowing them to thrive even in the intense heat of the open desert. Lanayru ant. Nice. If I didn't say nice, it would not be complete. But go ahead and analyze what these dust piles have to go ahead and give us right here. And it shouldn't be much longer. Hey, I totally killed that ant. I didn't mean to do that, but still. We have one more NPC to go ahead and talk to, and it is Gorko. He made his way, we made it visible for him to go ahead and see what was on the other side of this pile. That Girahim just went ahead and obstructed and blew it open for us. Thanks. What's up, buddy? What? You made it inside. You mean to say there is a secret passage I did not know about? Why did you not tell me, bud? I was just about to give up and go home when I heard this huge crash. I rushed back to find the way that had been cleared. I'm going to explore inside. I have to go back to the sealed ground soon, so it looks like I'm going to be busy. You do that, man. You do that. I'll see you back at the sealed temple. I cannot wait. Anyway, so that ends things off right here. So in the next episode, we're going to go back to the sealed grounds and see the old one. And we're going to find out more about this harp that we obtained from Zelda and find out more about our mission. With that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.